Hello guys, myself Chandana J and my team members are Chetan MP, Indira T.S. Jenkar, guided by Sumana, Assistant Professor, GM University, Davangere. Our topic is virtual machines, demonstrated and comparative evolution. Next. This project uses virtual to run multiple operating systems on one computer. Ubuntu 24.04 LTS is installed as an guest OS inside the Oracle VirtualBox on Windows 10. We compared the performed of both systems using CPU, memory, disk, and network test. The guest OS used slightly more resources but worked efficiently. Overall, virtualization provides feasibility, safety, and better resource uses for testing and learning. Introduction. A virtual machine (RVM) allows us to run more than one operating system on a single computer. It helps reduce cost and make better use of hardware resource. Virtual machines are creating using software like Oracle VirtualBox. In this project, Ubuntu is installed as a guest operating system inside the VirtualBox on an Windows 10 host system. This setup allows us to test, learn, and develop the software safely without efficient the main system. Next, continue by Shankar.
The main objective of this project is to understand the working of virtualization and evaluate its performance. Specifically, we aim to demonstrate how Oracle VirtualBox can be used to install and run Ubuntu as guest operating system on Windows 10. We also compare performance between the host and the guest operating system based on CPU memory, disk, and network parameters. Through this, we seek to understand how efficiently system resources are utilized in a virtualized environment and identify both the benefits and limitations of virtualization technology. Next, we can go to the methodology. The methodology for this project follows a structured process. First, we install Oracle VirtualBox on the Windows 10 host system. Second, we create a new virtual machine by assigning specific hardware resources such as CPU, RAM, and disk space. Third, Ubuntu 24.04 LTS is installed as the guest operating system within VirtualBox. Once setup is complete, performance tests are conducted on both systems. These include monitoring CPU usage, memory utilization, disk input and output, and network activity. Finally, the results are compared and analyzed to evaluate the process difference between the host and the guest environment. Let's continue by Indira.
Experimental setup, host system, Windows 10 computer with a 8 GB RAM and enough storage. Software uses Oracle VirtualBox for creating and running the virtual machine. Guest system, Ubuntu 24.04 LTS installed inside the VirtualBox. Resource given 4 GB RAM, 2 CPU, and the 40 GB virtual hardware disk. Testing, check the CPU memory, disk, and network performance on the both system. Next, observation. The host system means Windows 10 shows the under 25% CPU and 63 memory usage while running the virtual machine. The guest system means Ubuntu use about 5% CPU and nearly 48% of 2 GB memory. The virtual box process on the host consume more memory because it runs both system together. The disk and the network activity are slightly higher in the host compared to the guest system. Overall, the guest OS perform the smooth but use a more resource nicely depend upon the host system. We will check the output here. In first slide, we can Firstly, we go through the system monitor. Here, the first image indicate the system monitor for the guest system Ubuntu 24.04 running in the inside the virtual box. The CPU usage is around 5%, is around 2.5%. The network activity is very low, showing no heavy data transfer. Overall, the OS use the more resource because runs on the top of the host OS. Next, task manager. We press Alt Control Delete task manager. We uses the WhatsApp VirtualBox, Task Manager, Spotify, Microsoft Excel, and the Microsoft Edge. Here we use the CPU has a 32%, memory has a 73%, disk has a 3%, and network has a 1%. It means the running the virtual machine increases the system resource usage. Next slide will be continued by the Chetan.
Conclusion. To conclude, virtual machine enable us to run multiple operating systems on a single machine efficiently. They provide a safe, flexible, and isolated environment for testing, software development, and learning. The guest OS Ubuntu consumed slightly more CPU and more than the Windows host. However, the overall system performance remained stable and efficient. This project demonstrates virtualization in a valuable technology for education, research, and professional software development. References. The reference used in the project include Oracle VirtualBox documentation from virtualbox.org, Ubuntu official website for installation and configuration guidelines, Microsoft documentation for Windows 10 system details, various research articles and technical papers on virtualization performance analysis. Thank you.